Hi everybody, welcome in. It's Laura from Tenacious Taurus Twin Flame Tarot, and this is going to be the daily message for November the 7th. Keep in mind, timing and energy is fluid. Not every reading is going to be for you, so please do only take the messages that resonate and leave behind the rest. If you can tell, I'm kind of struggling with some throat chakra issues today. It's been a few days now. I've also had a headache for the last couple days, so there is a lot of third eye pressure coming through with the collective. So I'm curious to see what comes through today. I apologize if I have to clear my throat during the reading. So let's jump right in, guys, and see what needs to come through today for the collective. If you haven't yet, do feel free to hit that subscribe button to join the channel to never miss an energy reading. And let's jump right in and see what kind of a message needs to come through today. Divine Masculine. And I was feeling a lot of masculinity within the energy. I do feel a lot of the Divine Masculines are waking up. I do feel a lot of delusions in the energy is kind of what's been coming through in meditation for me, for my own personal twin flame journey. Yeah, there's that confirmation, soul awakening. I do feel a lot of the Divine Masculines are coming into their awakening, are coming into their true soul's identity. And I do feel it's like a very painful internal battle as a lot of truth kind of comes forward in the energy. And it really is triggering a lot of the Divine Masculines, I feel, to speak that truth. Yeah, liberation. So I do feel a lot of the masculines are finally getting ready to break the chains of addiction, any restrictions and impediments along their journey, I feel, and they are getting ready to step into freedom. I do feel a huge awakening within many of the Divine Masculines in the Twin Flame Collective. And this really is, you know, getting them to face this past life wounding. They are in a false foundation in the matrix right now that they are needing to break free from. It is a false foundation created purely out of materialism, lustful desires. And as the Divine Masculine goes through this soul awakening, I do feel it is this time of many of the Divine Masculines embracing that deeper existence beyond that man-made prescription for life. And there is a lot of past life wounding coming up to be dealt with as the masculine experiences a huge relationship paradigm. And, you know, the Divine Feminine really is speaking to the masculine soul at this time as her light is shining very brightly, which is in turn triggering a lot of challenging energies in these false relationships. And this is a soul agreement that the Divine Masculine does have to clear this life when it is stemming around past life karma, past life debt, and past life wounding. And the masculine is, you know, he's been in this dark night of the soul, in this very deep and dark, uncomfortable and powerful evaluation of his entire life. And with all this scorpionic energy, and let me tell you, I took a peek of the astrology for the week ahead, and, you know, the energy is very uncomfortable as many of these Divine Masculines go through this soul awakening into their life purpose. And it is this dark, dark evaluation of past relationships as all of this truth is kind of unveiled as the masculine is getting ready to step into self-mastery. So I do believe a powerful lesson being learned in the energies this weekend. A conclusion is going to be reached very soon when it comes to these connections and the union energy. And there is a lot of deep healing taking place in the energy as the masculine embraces liberation and you know, experiences this soul awakening and this breakthrough in order for him to find a solution within this transformative energy. And I do feel the Divine Masculine is going to persevere. And I also feel, you know, a lot of higher thought, a lot of connection with the higher spiritual realms as the masculine awakens to his ability to channel messages from spirit. And we are kind of really needing to hold the grid, hold the light, hold that space for the Divine Masculine as he goes through this awakening process. And we're really needing to be open to receive any telepathic messages at this time. I know the signs and the synchronicities are coming in very strong for many of the counterparts. So I wasn't expecting Twin Flame to come through so strongly, but it didn't surprise me. So let's jump in a little bit further and see what needs to come through with the Psychic Tarot of the Heart today. I can't make this up, guys. Throat chakra. There is a need to speak some truth, and there is a lot of fear coming up around the base chakra, stemming around security, survival energy. And there's that heart chakra, soul awakening coming through for the divine masculine. So there are a lot of blocks being cleared when it comes to those three chakras for the divine masculine, as he goes through this deep integration and healing process within his cellular DNA. And beautiful, the chariot or movement. So this is about two becoming one. There is a lot of alchemical integration in the energies. I've been feeling that for days myself. So I do feel a lot of clearing for the masculine within the heart. Yesterday morning, it was very heavy emotionally for myself. There was really no triggers, but it was just a wave of heaviness. And I did feel that was a reflection of many of the divine masculines in the heart center. So fear is a big thing when it comes to the masculine kind of stepping forward, breaking free from this false foundation. And I do feel, yeah, the masculine struggling with this consciousness of lack, where he's at, you know, he's struggling financially. His heart is really cold and closed off to the karmic energy. And there is a major shift when it comes to the consciousness within the energies, within the collective today, stemming around the divine masculines and the twin flames. So let's see what the influencing energies are when it comes to this awakening moment, this paradigm shift. What are the influencing energies? Because, you know, the masculine is stepping into joining the divine feminine as part of this mission, as part of this massive global awakening, I feel. And, you know, it is quite traumatizing when the veil is lifted and all of that truth kind of comes forward. And I do believe what's being, you know, influenced in the energy is the masculine social circle that he's kind of needing to purge in the energies. And it is stemming around that status quo, that false foundation. So there is going to be a choice being made. There is going to be a towering moment, I feel, to kind of break down that false sense of security, of materialism. And I do feel the masculine's getting ready to travel to come and see you, divine feminine. I do feel packing his bags and leaving. And I do feel the masculine, you know, has awakened to his soul's truth, to the vastness of the universe, the oneness with spirit. And he is discovering something that he didn't quite discover before, peeling back the layers of somebody and seeing something unveiled for the first time, I feel. Seeing the divine feminine in that light, and then the deserving. So that's the divine feminine kind of coming through, standing there in that field of flowers. Everything is blooming. It is very fertile. The yellow represents, you know, to me, that glory and honor that the feminine holds, that light and that healing vibration. And I do think the masculine is likely seeking some professional assistance and some new supportive connections as this cycle is winding down. So let's see what is being evaluated in the energies for this divine masculine. What is being evaluated in the energies with this divine masculine? I'm pretty sure that was exchanging gifts. So he is exchanging the karmic for the feminine, one for another. And yeah, you know, he's evaluating this never-ending story of going round and round with these loops and these negative repetitive patterns. And I do feel lessons with the leg up, really learning a lesson with the leg up. And ooh, it wasn't exchanging gifts, but it was the higher power. So a lot of angelic presence surrounding the divine masculine, it feels, within this energy. And there is a need to kind of breathe it out, to go within, to quiet the mind as the masculine goes through this deep cellular healing, preparing to take some action. So let's dig in with some tarot and see what else is going on when it comes to this false foundation, when it comes to the divine masculine. 3 just flipped right out of my hand. So we do get the Temperance, the 9 of Cups, and the 6 of Cups. Is that not a beautiful energy coming through today with the message? So there is a lot of healing and temperance in the energy. And this is the masculine stepping into wishes being fulfilled. I do feel, you know, he's walking away from everything that has prevented him from drinking from that holy grail chalice. And I do feel reunion energy. There's a lot of nostalgia, a lot of heart energy. And I do feel the masculine is rushing in for his true love. Oh, wow. Yeah, definitely a lot being eclipsed in the energy with the Karma, the King of Cups, and the Hierophant. So There is a lot of enlightenment being gained in the energies when it comes to the past deception, when it comes to all of the lies, the secrets, the cheating, the thieving. And there is a major realignment. I do feel the masculine has broken free from the false contract. I do feel that heart energy coming through. So your masculine could be a Pisces. I do see Sagittarius, Aries, Leo, Sag, Gemini, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, and Taurus. And I do believe this is all stemming around that new moon in Scorpio. So major shifts. I do feel get ready for some movement. The masculine is getting ready to come forward. This is a divinely guided union here on the table. And there is a true pair. And I feel the masculine, you know, has held back these emotions for quite some time within this connection. And there's definitely an awakening moment with karma. What goes around comes around. So I do feel a lot is being eclipsed in order for the masculine to exhibit his logic, to take assertive action forward. And there's a lot of strength being gained in the energies as the masculine prepares to make some swift movement. So it's pretty straightforward to me, and the energies, I do feel, get ready for that higher level of commitment with the Hierophant, the High Priest. There is a lot being cleared in the energy when it comes to this deeper existence that the twins share. Bottom of the deck, the crossroads towards ultimate fulfillment, and that block is that karmic feminine energy. I just saw the Queen of Wands. So I feel the masculine does want to rush in. I do feel he's leaving a situation very, very quickly. I also feel secrets have been unveiled when it comes to the distortion within the karmic feminine energy. And I do feel the masculine's been deeply betrayed with the Three of Swords. I think this does hurt to release this false social circle and this status quo that the masculine has held on to for quite some time. But there is that release. As the masculine steps into his authenticity, to shine his light from the inside out in order to, you know, strengthen those bonds, walking through the spiritual gateway and that leap of faith, trust. So you're really needing to trust in the energy because there is a brand new beginning in love. So let's dig into this karma a little bit further. What is this judgment energy? It is a final decision being made. It is Judgment Day. And the masculine is, you know, eclipsing what he needs to out of his life in order to open up the gateways of his heart to speak that truth. So, yeah, the karma, he's getting karma for that lack of commitment in the past. And there is a rushing in with a new offer. The masculine does want to put in the work. I do feel he has snuck away from that toxic situation when it comes to that new moon energy once again. And there is going to be a reunion on the table. There is going to be a brand new beginning after a deep period of healing and transformation within a divine masculine's world as he kind of comes out of this dark night of the soul energy. There still is something hidden here by the moon. You know, the masculine in the past, I believe, let the shadow rule him. And there is going to be a towering moment as the masculine kind of rushes in for that reunion energy. To build a solid foundation. There's that tower. There is going to be a huge flip when it comes to the status quo, and the masculine is closing out a cycle, wanting to come back for that reunion, to work together and to bring healing into a situation. I do feel the masculine is going through a lot of disillusionment in the energies, facing a lot of core wounds in order for that clean slate, that brand new beginning. And to bring wishes here, healing. So you could also be dealing with an Aquarius. I do see Aquarius here, Mars energy, Scorpionic energy. So let's get a couple last messages with the Crystal Stone deck when it comes to this divine masculine energy reading today. Breaking the chains of addiction. Breaking this negative repetitive pattern. Yeah, the masculine is being orphaned in the energy or is orphaning the karmic energy, and he is coming back for that unfinished symphony, releasing everything that is not for him in order to step into that tribal unit. And the masculine is preparing to go with his heart. There is a major heart chakra awakening. I think the masculine has wasted a lot of time. There's been a lot of deep reflection. I think the masculine isn't even happy with his job anymore either. And, you know, he's resisted this heart chakra awakening for quite some time. And I do feel the masculine is at the bottom, begging the universe to show him the way forward. I think the masculine feels like, oh my God, what have I done with my life? I've gone in circles round and round. And I do feel the masculine's at that rock bottom as all of these facades are kind of revealed, and he releases this people-pleasing energy, and he really starts doing his spiritual work, his spiritual healing, and you know, stepping into what really lights him up, which is those real emotions with the divine feminine. So I do feel a rapid shift in movement as the masculine kind of, you know, unlocks his own creativity when it comes to being a conscious co-creator. It is feeling like a very honeymoon energy. So I do feel the masculine does want to come back very quickly and to kind of step into this creative process with the divine feminine as all of this karmic web kind of gets entangled in the energies today. We also got green calcite. So that is the masculine stepping into living his heart's desires. And there is a major expansion in consciousness, which I was feeling in the upper chakras most of the weekend. So I do feel the masculine's kind of at that rock bottom, kind of in the gutter. I think he feels like maybe he belongs there. And it really is this beautiful transformative energy of shedding all of this light on all of these negative vices, this victim mentality, all of these karmic vampires in and around him when it comes to his social circle. And I do feel a lot of clarity coming through as the masculine brings forward those clear intentions to come out from that desert ghosting energy is kind of what I feel. So I do feel, you know, the masculine's chest is feeling very heavy in the energies this weekend. And I don't think he truly has the map forward. I don't think I think he's kind of feeling like lost in the woods, lost in the forest, looking for his true family. I think he really wants this false contract to close out and to end because his heart is asking him for something so much more, and he's not been listening, and he's been in this dark evaluation, and there is a conclusion within reach when it comes to this message today, because the heart wants what it wants, and the masculine wants to respond to that call of the feminine's energy. And this is going to be next level when it comes to committed partnership. It's going to be a higher exploration of love and supernatural connection and communication. And I feel the masculine is getting ready to speak that word to the feminine, to speak it clearly and straight from the heart. So get ready, because I do feel a huge shift as the masculine prepares to come forward after closing out a painful cycle. And that's what I have for a message today. I hope this resonated. It's not going to be for everybody, but if it resonated and you would like to book a reading, a personal reading or a twin flame reading, please feel free to check out the description box below. And I look forward to seeing you all tomorrow morning for the weekly forecast for the Twin Flame Collective for the week ahead with the astrology. Have a great day, everybody. Thank you.